When we fight against this president and we point out how dangerous he is for this society and for this country, we're fighting for the democracy. We're fighting for America. We're saying to those who say they're patriotic, but they turned a blind eye to the destruction that he's about to cause this country. You're not nearly as patriotic as we are. And my mission and my goal is to make sure that he does not remain president of the United States of America.
Joining me now is Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Democrat from California. And Congresswoman, it was that clip that was played earlier today on another cable news program on Fox, in which Bill O'Reilly had a really disparaging thing to say about you. He apologized, but then proceeded apparently to attack you again on this program tonight. And I wondered if you wanted to respond to that.
No, I'm not responding to him. First of all, let me thank Hillary Clinton for standing up for all women, and in particular for black women. And let me just say this. I'm a strong black woman, and I cannot be intimidated. I cannot be undermined. I cannot be thought to be a friend of Bill O'Reilly or anybody. And I'd like to say to women out there everywhere, don't allow these right-wing talking heads, these dishonorable people, to intimidate you or scare you. Be who you are, do what you do, and let us get on with discussing the real issues of this country. Bill O'Reilly and Roger Ailes have no credibility. They have been sued by women. They have had to pay millions of dollars out in fines for harassment and other kinds of things. And so we know about that checkered past. And we also know that when a woman stands up and speaks truth to power, that there will be attempts to put her down. And so I'm not going to be put down. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to stay on the issues. And the issues are basically these. We have a president of the United States who does not deserve to be president. We have a president of the United States who's wrapped his arms around Putin and Russia and the Kremlin. And I believe that if we do credible investigations, particularly if we have independent investigations, that they will find that there was collusion. This president has come into this office. He's disrespected our allies across the world. He has tried to dismantle comprehensive health care for everybody under the Obamacare. This is a president who won't even show his taxes. And I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to distract. That's a tactic that they use. So when you talk about them, when you pin them down, when you're able to unveil all that they're doing, they'll try to shut you down. I am not going anywhere. I'm going to stay on message. I'm going to fight for the people of this country. I'm going to fight for comprehensive health care. And I don't care about Bill O'Reilly or Ailes or Trump or any of them. We have a responsibility as elected officials to do good public policy in the best interest of all the people. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to stop.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
That sentence, he doesn't deserve to be president. I mean, you've been incredibly outspoken. You have used really pointed language on this program about the people around him. Well, what does that mean, that he doesn't deserve to be president? What do you mean by that?
Well, first of all, let's take a look at the campaign. And I've said over and over again, I've never seen a grown person dishonor a disabled person in the way that he did. He mocked him and he mimicked him, and I was struck by that. I just thought that that was so inhumane that a president, someone wanting to be president, could not possibly think that way. I don't like the way he talked about women and grabbing women by their private parts. I don't like the way that he treated Hillary Clinton and the way that he kind of stalked her in a debate and got in her face and called her crooked. I don't even like the way that he treated some of his own colleagues. And so he came to the presidency with the kind of character and background that made me distrust him, not honor him, and not respect him. And of course, he got the presidency because he was able to get those votes from those few states that made him the winner, rather. And so he's the president of the United States. People are still talking about he's going to change. He's going to become presidential. He has not changed. He is not presidential. As a matter of fact, he's worse now than even he was in the campaign. And I think that he does not deserve to represent us in the world. We are being disrespected all over the world. And if he wants to continue talking about how great Putin is and how bad the past president was, then I know something's wrong with this person. And he doesn't deserve to be president.
Do you think that your colleagues, I mean, particularly after the debacle that was their attempt at health care, do you think that your Republican colleagues behind closed doors might be more inclined to agree with you about at least the ability and competence of the man occupying the White House than they were, say, 60 days ago?
Well, I think they should be getting nervous by now. I think they should be getting nervous by now because every day we wake up to a new potential scandal or something that has taken place that doesn't make good sense. Nunes and going up to the White House a day before the announcement that he tried to make about the surveillance, trying to give cover to the president because the president lied and said that Obama had wiretapped him. All of this is crazy. And I don't think they're going to be able to stand with him. But in the final analysis, I don't think that they can stand with him because of the way that he is embracing Russia and the Kremlin and Putin. What is it about Putin that makes him think he's such a great leader, as he has said? Did they and his people collude with the Russians when they undermined our democracy? In fact, our intelligence agencies have told us that they wanted Trump to be president of the United States, and they wanted Hillary to be defeated. They've said that. Our intelligence people know that information. And now all we've got to do is do credible investigations so we can find out whether or not there was collusion. Well, and if there was collusion, he deserves to be impeached, and I'm not going to stop saying it.
All right. Congresswoman Maxine Waters, thank you for joining.